Hello! Hi! Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a very good day. Uh, yeah! Uh, I'm doing alright. I'm ready to play some more Blueprints. I was planning on doing this tomorrow, but it is looking like I might be doing something else with a friend tomorrow. So, instead, I would rather stream tonight, because I don't have anything to do tonight. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm ready to get back into Blueprints. Yay! I want to do more puzzle solving. I don't know how long I'll play today. I'm feeling a little bit eepy. Ah! What? Okay. Okay. Okay, we're fine. For some reason, even though I wasn't pressing anything, I started going to the left uncontrollably. Right? Okay. I do not have a blessing. Did I do something at the end of yesterday? Don't remember. Well, anyway. Well, I have an idea that if I do the trading post, and I get my hands on some other items, if I'm still kind of trying to, buy out everything in the showroom in one day. And I figure if I get my hands on some other items, maybe I could trade for a coupon book or a coin purse and use that to get more gold. Wouldn't that be nice? Ooh. Ooh. Sure. Let's go over here. We'll do... Let's do a courtyard so that I can maybe get a sledgehammer or a shovel. And, ooh, conference room this soon? Don't mind if I do. Or a pantry, actually. No, yeah, actually, let's do the pantry. Yeah. Okay. Normally an item in here. They're not today? What? Nothing? Crazy. And no shovel or anything in here? Oh. Sad. But maybe there will be something in the closet. Got a key and a die. These aren't that bad. Love getting keys. Let's do the spare bedroom. Oh, hey. Gem. Security. Did I have the moon umbrella last time? Not the moon umbrella, the moon pendant. I did. I still have the broken lever and the key card. Got it. Okay. This is good. This is good. I can set the key card system high, because I have a key card. and unlock the keycard doors. Inventory. Just the stuff in the pantry. Working on it. Okay. Good start to today so far. Oh, a lab. How about a pantry instead? Just to get some more gold. If I do get lucky and get the showroom later, I want to have money for it. This would be a good place for a dead end. Yes, good, wonderful. And here we can do... You know what? I think I will do the study. There's a trunk in there. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that there's a gem in here now. And sometimes there can be an item in here as well, can't there? More money. Nom nom nom. Solarium. This is a bit of an inconvenient place for a dead end. But I'm gonna do it because I have the key card, so if I need to, I can come back through the foundation. And I have this route potentially as well, so why not? Let's get some more unusual rooms. Coin purse! Oh, good. Yes. Wonderful. I picked a... no. Just checking if I had picked anything else up. Okay, through this pantry now. Another banana. Let's see. Don't want to go to the conservatory. I would take the gallery. I'm fine with that. I could actually trade the room 8 key at the trading post, couldn't I? Ugh, the coin burst is going to be so helpful if I do get if I do get the showroom, the coin purse is going to be so helpful. Treasure trove! Oh yes. Oh, and with the coin purse again. With the coin purse. Ooh, ooh. What have you got in here? Ones with moons on top. I think those are often lies or always lies or something. There is no realm that flies the white flag. I don't believe you. I'm pretty sure Morajai does that. Oh my gosh, so much money. So much money. The treasure trove is great because it just keeps getting better. I don't have two shops. I have the trading post, which is technically a shop. I would need another shop before I would want to do the bunk room. But at least I can do the bedroom. Ooh. Hi. Okay. No. I mean, all of these are gonna be dead ends anyway. But I'll tell you what I could do. I could do the secret passage. Oh, yeah, I could do the secret passage and then do another shop. And maybe it would be the showroom. And then I could just do what I said earlier and come back through the foundation. And even if it's not the showroom, I can put down another shop. Showroom? Laundry room is a dead end, though, and I am still kind of trying to do that dead end sweepstakes. And I don't want to use too many of my gems. Let's do the laundry room. But I'm not even gonna go in. Now, we will loop back around to the foundation, but first, actually, I'm gonna go to the trading post, like I said before. And I'm just gonna get rid of the roommate key, because, like, why even? I mean, it could be helpful if I really need a key specifically on rank 8, but like, when's that gonna happen? Come on. I would take the secret garden key happily. What would I get if I traded? Not worth it. Yeah, I'd rather have the secret garden key. Come on. Okay. To the lower levels. And while I'm down there, I'll just pull the... And just pull the room 46 lever. Because, I mean, I'm passing through. God, having the keycard is so helpful. Thanks, Moon Pendant, for letting me keep an actual useful item. Unlike the other times when it made me keep the basement key, which I have no use for. Getting my gem. I still wonder if there's something behind those rocks. I mean, I tried with the power hammer and that didn't work, but like, what if there's some other way to move those? I'm just like, why would they have that there? Why would that be there? If not to do something about it. So something I've been thinking about. There's like this kind of like drum sound that plays, like specifically in this area. And it plays like underneath all of the other music. So like it's not music, it's like a sound effect. And I'm like, does that mean that that sound is just actually being made in that area? Hi, Ash Frost. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. What is up for me is, I'm a bit eepy. I'm a bit eepy. I had a little bit of a... I guess I shouldn't say I had a rough day yesterday. I had a rough start to the day yesterday. But I'm doing a lot better now. I think I'm just still kind of eepy. Persona 3 Reload hit you with more emotional damage? You did say that you thought that that would happen. And I guess your prediction was correct. I mean, I know a bit about that game, so I can imagine some of the things that might happen to have caused that. You still didn't like it? Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Whee! Oh, that's interesting. Didn't expect this to be a security door. Why are all the doorways facing the wrong way? Come on. Okay, but you know what I could do? I could do the chapel here, where it is an inconvenient place to put the chapel. Because then I will never have to go here. And if it won't come up later. Junpei finally got his goth Lolita waifu at what cost? God, I watched my friend Kiro play through a lot of that game on his stream. And he roasted Junpei at like every opportunity. And it was extremely funny. I'm out of keys. I'm worried about that. Doggies! None of you are pettable today? No, you're pettable, right? Come on, yes. Oh, thank goodness. Damn it. Please don't be locked. I would really love something that could get me some keys. I mean, why are they always going in the wrong direction today? What is going on? But the billiard room can get me some keys. Ooh, money. I know how... What the fuck? Is this what the squiggly line on the math thingy would have meant? Does that mean roll round 9 to the nearest whole number? I'm doing okay. I had a little bit of a rough start to my day yesterday, and today I am a little eepy. But otherwise, I'm fine. What do I do with this? If it's split in 3, does that mean, like, divided by 3? Okay. Okay. Huh. Besides not being fine, I'm fine. Kinda. 20 minus... do I divide these by 3? What? That's what I did with the 9, and that worked. But these don't evenly become... Do I round to the nearest whole number? So, that would be like 20 minus 3 minus 7? Okay, that did work. Okay. 15 divided by 3 is 5, times 3 is 15. Yay, give me keys, thank you. Ah! Everything's locked. I gotta get more keys. You're doing okay yourself? That's good. You were in the city for a trade show and brought some plushies? Which plushies did you get? Hmm. Still don't have anything to dig with, though. Rubbish, Miradon, and an Ice Pikmin. Ooh! Ice Pikmin are the blue ones, right? Gosh. Uh, hmm. I'll take a raiding nook. I need a key. The blue ones just swim in water. There's ice Pikmin that look like ice. Okay. Secret garden key. Oh, good. And now I can pull 2 levers. Now I want to Google the ice Pikmin so I can see what they look like. But I'll do that after I finish lever pulling. Ice Pikmin. Aww! Those are cute! When you said they would look like ice, that's not what I expected, but I do like it. Let's do the mailroom. Because I don't want to do the freezer right now. Because what if I get the showroom today? Although... What if I did do the freezer and then went for the showroom tomorrow? I have a ton of money right now. And if I got the showroom tomorrow... Hi, Cole! How are you? Them and the yellow Pikmin are your favorites? I think the yellow ones were in Super Smash Bros. And I think they're the ones that when you threw them, they like shocked enemies. I don't know if that translates to actual Pikmin. But hi, Cole. How are you doing? I hope you had a good day. I'm trying to decide between the mailroom and the freezer. Because, like, I want to get the showroom. I want to get the showroom really bad. They're immune to electric. Okay. I want to get the showroom really bad. And, like, I think that could happen today. And if it did happen today, that would be good. But it might not happen today. It might not. And if it doesn't, I could just save all of this money for tomorrow. The only other thing is then I won't be able to use any gems either. So it's risky. But it could work out. We are talking a little bit about Pikmin, because Neo said he got an Ice Pikmin plushie, as well as a couple others. A couple other non-Pikmin plushies. And you were just playing Pikmin recently, weren't you, Cole? So here's the other thing. I don't have enough money yet to get everything out of the showroom. So even if I did get the showroom soon, I wouldn't be able to buy everything. But if I use the freezer and keep all of this money for tomorrow, I'll like start the day with enough money to buy everything in the showroom. I think I will. I think I will do the freezer. Let's do it. Let's plan for tomorrow. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. That also will make me feel less bad if today ends very soon. So, like, ideally, I would at least want to be able to get to the antechamber today. Workshop. Because those other two give me gems, and I can't get any more at the moment. Sledgehammer. I don't think I can make anything with what I have now. Because I would need a battery pack to make a power hammer. But maybe I can find a battery pack. This door is locked. This will get me to the antechamber. You're actually grinding Pikmin 2 right now? Ooh! I hope you're having fun with it. Locked. Allowance token! We have Route 46 again. You know that's not what he said, Dio. You know that's not what he said. Come on. Okay, that's locked too. I may not be able to continue on because I think this door was also locked. But like I said, that's fine. Because I just said tomorrow. I said tomorrow, actually. Pretty sure this door was also locked. Oh, right. The spreading. So all the fruit came here. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, you're locked. Okay. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. Because I cannot get anywhere else without keys. But that's fine, because again, I'll be able to keep everything I froze today. It's not what he said, but it's what you said. You know, fair. We call it Garden Manor. Okay, let's start off with a ton of money today, and I gotta get the showroom. I gotta get the showroom. I gotta get the showroom. I gotta. You only played 4 and Bloom? I've never played a Pikmin game at all myself. Yes! So much money! We'll go back to the others one day. Whee! They're really fun. I have a couple friends who really like them. I don't have any blessings active. But I might do the shelter today just to ensure that inopportune red rooms don't impede my progress. Your favorite is Pikmin 3. Just turning this on in case I need it. Wait, is the shelter considered a mechanical room? That actually reminds me, I wanted to check whether certain rooms are considered like dead ends and stuff. Because I know, like, the secret passage is technically a dead end. Yeah, so the Chamber of Mirrors is also considered a dead end. You're hunting prickly pears to train your chicken? Really? Prickly pears to train your chicken. Train your chicken to do what? That's not a dead end. I wonder if room 46 is considered a dead end, because it doesn't go anywhere. Huh, a lot of the bedrooms are dead ends, now that I think about it. Hallway is not. You need cactus fruit. I still don't know what the point of this is. What is the point of you, lavatory? I don't think this would be. No. No. Maybe I... Okay, so it's not considered mechanical. Okay. But I think all of the outer rooms are dead ends. Even the tomb, which is technically not a dead end. To take a piss in? Well, yeah, but like from a game mechanics perspective. I might put the coat check down just so I can come back and get the prism key. Because I could use the prism key to try and get the showroom in the correct circumstance. I would need to find a locked door in a shop room. And then I could go back and get the prism key and ensure that I open another shop. I want to do the billiard room because I don't have any keys. Nine divided by 3. 1 divided by 3. Rounded to the nearest whole number? Times 3? But the near... Well... I guess... Zero... Is 0 a whole number? So then if I'm rounding to the nearest whole number, would I be rounding to 1? Because there's no 0 on here. Okay, 3 is not correct. Oh, oops, yes. God, what do I do here? One divided by 3 times 3. Oh wait, is it just 1 divided by 3 and then that times 3, so it's just 1 again? Okay. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, 10 and 5 make 15. Divide that by 3. You get negative 5. And then negative 5 squared is negative 25. Negative 25 minus 20 is... Hang on. Okay, wait. Negative 25 minus 20 is negative 45? But then do you square that? That doesn't seem right. Oh god, these are getting hard. Oh boy. Or wait, is negative 5 squared negative 25, or is it just 25? No. No, I think it is negative 25. But then that minus 20 is negative 45. And what's negative 45 squared? And would that divided by 5 even show up here? God. Ugh. Well, maybe it's like I did with the other things before. 10 divided by 3, but then rounded to the nearest whole number would be 3. 5 divided by 3 and rounded to the nearest whole number would be... Would that be 1 or 2? I think 2? So would it actually be negative 5? Oh wait, that's the same. That's the same. Negative 5 square negative, or am I not supposed to square it until I get to this one? In which case it's negative 25 squared? Oh god, I don't know how to solve this one. Negative 25 squared is negative 625. What about negative 45 squared? Negative 2025. Yeah, I don't think dividing either of those by 5 is going to give me an answer that's on here. I must be doing something wrong then. Do I misunderstand what the lines do? Or do they do something different when it's subtraction? They've never told me what this means. I'm just having to figure it out. Unless I have to square each of these two things. Like negative 10 squared, which would just be 100, I think. And then negative 5 squared would be negative 25. But then it would be 100 minus No, yeah. It would. Okay. So that would be 75 minus 20 divided by 5 is 11? Oh, wait, but I didn't divide them. Yeah, so it's not 11. God, this is confusing. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, so maybe take the same thing I was just doing and make it different. 10 divided by 3 round to the nearest whole number is 3. 3 squared is 9. 5 divided by 3 rounded to the nearest whole number is 2. 2 squared is 4. So... and I'm squaring them as negative numbers, so... negative 3 squared is negative 9, and negative 2 squared is 4. So would that be negative 5? Minus 20 is negative 25 divided by 5 is negative 5? Does 5 still work for that? Okay. I'm still not sure I did that right. But... you know what? It worked. Really? Do I even have anything in my inventory? So if I put the Lost and Found down now, I wouldn't lose anything. Yeah, let's do that. Oh wait, but I have this shelter up anyway. I wouldn't have lost anything anyway. Well, whatever. Storeroom. Yes. Please get me the showroom. I have a lot of gems. And I have 4 keys. So hopefully I should be able to keep going on for a bit. Now I have 2 dice that I can use to redraw rooms, if needed. Do a courtyard. Sledgehammer. Oh, and I can get another gem. Yes. Ooh, yeah, a drawing room would be good here. You extracted with your pears? That sounds like a good thing, right? The guy killed you in the elevator, but it was too late. Well, that's good that your death didn't count, I think, is what you mean by that? Another die, another key. Is going well so far. Yeah, okay. We go here. You get downed. Oh, you get downed first before dying? Okay, so you were downed in the elevator. I see. I get it now. I do want a breaker box if I don't want to get tripped up by security. So let's do that here. Leveled up your chicken? Good for your chicken. I'm happy for your chicken. There's security. Now, I can be okay with security doors. I'm gonna wait on that. On that door, I mean. Da 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 da. Because I'm setting offline mode to unlocked. So now we set security level to high. Okay, inventory. 1 fruit, 2 gems, 4 coins. Did I put down a pantry I haven't gone in? Oh, the coins and the gems are in the gallery. So where's the fruit I didn't pick up? Did I miss the fruit in the pantry or something? Or is there one in the spare bedroom? I didn't go in there yet. Oh, it's right here! Okay. Oh, office. Could be good for later. Speaking of Pikmin, yes? I can also get an experiment in the laboratory going now. You've been going through some emotional turmoil trying to figure out if you have a crush on a guy. Ooh. What would you say... What would you say are the things making you think that, but also the things making you unsure? You met him because of Pikmin. Honestly, I don't like any of these experiments, but this is the one I'll do. He's cute, and you've been talking a lot lately. Comfortable, vibing about whatever. You could. I mean, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, the only person who can really know that is you. But tell me more. I'd like to try to help if I can. But he's demisexual, and a good sex life is important to you. So you don't know how that would go. And he's not as big of a gamer as you'd like, but he still plays a bit. All right. Where's he going? I'll do the kennel, I guess. So yeah, this person is demisexual. That means they only feel sexual attraction to someone that they're like romantically interested in, someone that they have an emotional connection with. That if they did end up dating you, that could include you, but I don't know, that might be something that like maybe you would want to talk about first. Which, I don't know, like saying you should talk about it feels kind of like I'm saying like yeah, just tell them how you feel, but you don't know how you feel yet, so that's a little questionable. That actually reminds me, I did take screenshots of the star schedule, so I should check. They have... Oh. Oh, because it didn't show the whole thing. It didn't show what would happen on day 42. Yeah, I would say get to know them a bit more. You could also... I think you could also bring it up in a non, like, asking about that context. Because, like, if you know that this person is asexual, or demisexual, they're similar, not the same thing. If you know that this person is demisexual, I'm not gonna bother with all that yet, because actually, if I just don't click on the one that I know is the dead end one, do I not get it? Sorry, I'm being distracted. Okay, the sale does not apply to the showroom. Sorry. So yeah, I think you could bring it up to them. If you know this person's demisexual, you could, like, if it comes up in conversation, you could be like, hey, yeah, can I like ask you a question about that? Because I mean, people have asked, I myself identify as asexual. I mean, I think maybe I could be demisexual, but I've just never gotten close enough to someone to like test that. But like people have asked me questions about like my asexuality, and I'm willing to answer them. Yeah, I don't mention it a whole lot just because it's sometimes a little difficult to explain to people. I would say that I'm still very much like romantically attracted to men, though. It's complicated, you know? But yeah, like people have asked me questions about it, and I've been okay with it. That doesn't necessarily mean that this person would be. But if they were okay with answering that kind of question, you could absolutely go for it. And that's also, shit. Shit! I wanted to use the prison key from here, but it's a security door. I can't use a key on that. Shit! I can buy some things from here. Okay, maybe I can do it with the kitchen though. Come on. Don't fail me now, kitchen. Are you locked? Okay. It's a better question than meeting someone and then getting hit with the, hey, want a bone question? Yeah. And I mean, yeah. So, I'm still trying to help out. I am just getting a little distracted and I apologize. I think you could ask this person about this in a non-romantic context. Like, you could just be like, hey, I'm just curious about, like, what this is like for you. And maybe they wouldn't be okay with answering, but you could at least ask and tell them, like, yeah, if you're not comfortable answering this, I totally get it. And that's fine. And they'll probably just be like, yeah, like if they're not comfortable with it, they'll probably be like, yeah, I'm just not comfortable talking about it. Sorry. And you'll be like, yeah, no problem. I was just curious. But also, if you think that you could possibly, consider, you know, like talking about like possibly dating with this person, you could also just be honest with them. If you think that you'd be able to, like, just, if you think that wouldn't make things weird, because I know that people are sometimes worried about that, but if you thought that it wouldn't make things weird and, like, you'd be able to, like, you know, take the rejection well and move on if that happened, you could also talk to them about it in that context as well. But also, I should say, I've never been in a relationship before. Yeah, lots of asexual, or, because, like, I don't know. I think demisexual is kind of like a, like it's like a sub, not subgenre, but like asexuality is a spectrum, and I think demisexual falls on that spectrum, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they're still attracted to people, they just need that connection. Okay, now I can make sure that I get shop rooms. There we go. I'm gonna buy everything. No more gems, no more keys. Rewind, free draws, and silver spoon. Trophy. Wait. I don't have enough money? Are you kidding? I need 15 more gold? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, but you know what I can do? Is I can use key 8 here. And then get another allowance token. Basically, it's good to have those conversations and make sure you have mutual respect for one another, which is filthy rich coming from you because you're single as hell. I'm single as hell too. Yeah, I've never dated anybody, but I think part of, like, yeah, I've listened to other people talk about their relationships. what things were good for them and what things weren't, what worked for them, what didn't. And you're fine having these convos with him, you just don't know when you want to. Most certainly after the Final Fantasy meetup next week, because maybe you'll meet cute cat boys. Understandable. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe whenever you feel comfortable doing it, and it's possible there could be a time when you it's possible there could be a time when you feel like it comes up kind of naturally. Also, the con you're going to, that con in January, and you're literally sharing a room with a friend with benefits, which makes things slightly awkward. Well, you could wait until after that. Or you could just go to the thing with the friends with benefits that you have and just you could go and then just sorry, I'm stretching. And then just sorry, I'm having trouble coming up with the right words. You could go with that, like, friends with benefits, and then just not do anything with them. If you want to talk about it sooner. I think there are many options. But I wouldn't rush it either. I don't think you would, but this is just the most unsure you've felt about someone in a hot minute, which is also, ironically, the most you've felt about someone in a hot minute. And emotions freak you out. I get it. I think, because I'm someone who's very shy. If I rewind, do I get my die back? I don't. I want something that'll give me either money or steps. Could get a sleep mask in the walk-in closet, but that's risky. Ugh. Shit. There is gold in here, I see. Is that a key card? I'm a very shy person, and it's hard for me to talk to people about not all my feelings, but specifically feelings that I have towards them. very little is at risk here. You might just ask him at some point if he likes you, because you notice you talk a lot, engaging things, and if not, that's fine, and you move on. It's just wrapping your head around things. Yeah, I think that's fine, as long as you're mature about it, and you do just, like, you know, move on. And Astfrost, your problem is that you make yourself look emotionally unavailable because you're usually focused for school and never really thought much about relationships, and it doesn't help you're anxious when it comes to talking to people because you don't want to come across as aloof or emotionally distant because you like to keep to yourself or to be too much when you try to talk to people. I relate to that so hard. Something that makes making new friends extremely difficult for me is that I'm always scared that I'm going to be like too much for people. Like there are a lot of people who I really want to become better friends with, but I'm just really scared of bothering them. So then I think, unfortunately, that makes me seem like I'm not as interested in them as I am. Oh, I see. You broke up with an ex of 5 years and that was hard as hell, so you don't want to get into anything willy-nilly because you don't want to rip people's hearts out. Or your own heart out. Yeah. And you could tell the other person that as well. Personally, I think, like, if you're being candid about your emotions, then just like more honesty is better in a lot of cases. Like that's something I've kind of been trying to do to an extent myself, is be really honest with people about, like, yeah, so I'm a very anxious person, and that's gonna color a lot of my interactions. You're also neurospicy, so you're not well versed in human interactions because you can be blunt or come across as aloof or uninterested. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to navigate these things. I wish I could give, like, better advice. The concept. The concept of me being too much is kind of funny. Or unless you said that to someone else. You feel like it's me dealing with you mischief makers in chat more? Maybe. I don't know if I'd call myself a mischief maker. Well, I can be. But I think I normally like put a lot of value on, like, I guess keeping a harmonious atmosphere. So I won't do things that I'm worried will, like, make people upset or anything. And that sometimes makes me not very mischievous at all. No, yeah, I think I know what you said. Like, it's me dealing with you mischief makers. But I think I can sometimes make mischief. Harmless mischief. Maybe. Unless I'm overestimating myself. Also, I think it is a little different in this environment specifically because I can talk to you all here about whatever I want. um, I think something that happens with me with a lot of people is if I get talking about something I'm interested in, I can talk about it for like a long time. But like since I'm the only one actually talking on stream, I feel like I can just do that and no one will care. Like it's kind of just what I'm doing already, is just talking all by myself, right? So who cares? And hey, Ashfrost, some people like gremlins. Some people really like gremlins. Some people think gremlins are fun to be around. So consider that. And you're cooking up mischief for breakfast. You're figments of my imagination. Again. God, good thing I have therapy tomorrow. I'm gonna have to tell my therapist that it's happening again. Okay, so I know I just said I need more money, but I'm running out of steps. So I'm gonna buy a club sandwich and get 30 steps because I have a silver spoon. I think that's a good use of my money. Oh, and I have a salt shaker too, so it's actually 32. Yay! I just need 16 more coins. I can do that. I'm sure I can do that. I think I can do that. I hope I can do that. I do have the emerald bracelet and the master key now, which means I will not need keys or gems. That'll be a big help. You're gonna lurk and unwind in the shower. Yeah, okay. I hope I'm I hope I'm helping a little. I know I'm probably not the best at this because I don't have any actual experience. But I'm trying my best. I don't know. I like to help my friends if I can and talk about things like this. I don't know if I'm good at it, but I like to try. Talking about asexuality, you saw... Wait, did I walk in? Okay. You saw a video from an ace person talking about fandom, and how people in fandom push back against characters who are canonically ace. I've seen some of that. Because I mean, I identify that way myself. So I've been in a lot of spaces where asexuality is discussed a lot. You know? And some people really do not like it. Well, if I just... I'm remembering, if I just spread gold around the estate, that might guarantee that I get enough gold. Spread gold now. And then I can log into security and check inventory. Yeah, I don't entirely understand why there can be pushback. Maybe because they want to do shipping with that person. I don't know. Shipping can be weird. It's fun as long as you're not taking it too seriously. Some people take it too seriously. Okay, there's 30 coins scattered around the mansion now. I'll be fine. I didn't put down a conference room earlier, did I? I didn't. That was a different day. It boils down to a lot of people want to see a specific character that they like to be shipped with another person, especially if it's a popular gay ship. What was that one guy from Arcane, Victor? Oh, is he asexual? I didn't know that. You're shocked by the amount of people, albeit a small amount, who don't take kindly to ace people. I am too. Because it seems like the most inoffensive thing. Like, literally, but what's the problem? It's not, you know, like with people who have a problem with gay people, they're like, I just don't want you shoving it in my face, which, like, no one does, but okay. I don't want you shoving it in my face. But, like, with asexuality, nobody's doing that. Like, how can you... They, like, they just don't want to have sex. So, like, what's the problem? Which, I mean, I guess then you could say, they might be like, oh, well, it's like, they just keep talking about it. Like, let them. I don't know. Also, it's an attitude that ace people are quote-unquote weird for not having sexual feelings, but you think that just boils down to the community wanting to express their own sexuality? Well, yeah, I do think a lot of ace people, like, how should I put it? Feel... A lot of ace people feel weird. I mean, I've felt that way too. Because they're like, yeah, it is weird that I don't want this thing. And, like, if I don't want this thing, then no one will ever want to be with me. So I think some asexual people like to talk about it kind of just to break the stigma in a way. Oh, really? These aren't good options. Yeah, I think a lot of us like to talk about it to kind of break the stigma. And also to remind people that we exist. Which you would think is obvious, but really isn't. Because a lot of people think that asexual people don't exist. And to that I say, you're wrong. Politely. And I think a lot of us are also fed up with, like, fiction as well, treating us like we don't exist. And I would say, even among that, I'm a little lucky in that respect, because I'm ace, but I'm not aromantic. So I can still really easily project onto, like, romantic relationships in fiction. Because, like, yeah, I'm not really into, like, the sex part, but that's not all of it, you know? Oh, the LGBT community wants to express their own sexuality with certain festivals that center around sexual interactions. Ace people are kind of seen as the "why are you here" crowd. Just let them be there, is what I have to say. Just let them. Because who are they hurting, really? Oh, I got to 100! I can buy the trophy. But yeah, some people are dicks about it. I don't get it. Just don't be a dick to people in your life who are asexual, especially if that's something that they are confiding in you about. but I should think that a lot of people would be able to know that you shouldn't be a dick to people. It's kind of like how bisexuals in the community are still usually treated with disdain or indifference. Yeah, bi erasure is a big thing. Because it's like, oh, well, yeah, but you can pass for straight, so you're not, discriminated against as much. That's not really true. And then it's, what I also think is really funny? A lot of people also deny asexual people being a part of the LGBT community because of a similar reason. Like, in their words, asexual people aren't discriminated against. So they don't belong in the LGBT community because that's a community of people who are discriminated against. But don't you see that by saying that you're discriminating against asexual people? It's you. You're doing it. Also, I'm not gonna talk about certain things because I think it's a little too heavy for this. But certain things have happened to a lot of asexual people who have insisted that they don't want to have sex with people. Certain things have happened to them. I'm not gonna get more descriptive because I have a feeling you might be able to put together what I'm talking about. Anyway, I got a trophy, yay! Now I don't have to worry about buying out the entire showroom anymore because I've done it. Now I can just try to get the items in it instead of trying to get the trophy for 100 more gold. I think I just don't understand, like, painting a whole community with one brush, That's what gets me. Yeah, it becomes a weird who has it worse thing. It's like what I've heard separately referred to as misery poker and the pain Olympics. The contest of who has it worse. And if you don't have it as bad as I do, then shut up. Which I do not like to engage in that. I think it is a lot of people. I think there's that. I think in a lot of cases it's people putting everyone within, like, a particular category or community into a box, which is not very nice. I don't know, like, it still wilds me out that people do that so often. Like, I think there are still a lot of men in the world who think that, like, all women think the same way. And I think that's so crazy. Because what? No, they're individuals. We're talking about discrimination, weirdly enough. As a human species, it's easier for us to stick people into boxes and make broad generalizations because most people who make assumptions would be correct 50% of the time. And as a human species, we love our confirmation biases. We do love our confirmation biases. All women are sick of men's bullshit. Well, you say that, but then what about the trad wives? They love men's bullshit. And that's all I'm gonna talk about trad wives today. Hopefully. Nothing against living that way if that's what you want to live with. It's just the people who are like, my way is the best way that I have a problem with. Yeah, I think a lot of people just want to believe that they're right, or that they know more about other people than other people even know about themselves. You could say something where you're not going to bring in politics in here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want things to get too heavy or heated, you know? But it's just I don't get it. I think it's just because from my viewpoint, I just think, you know, everybody's different. And everything has there are exceptions to every rule. So I think putting everybody who's in a specific category or specific group into the same box is just not feasible, unless you're putting them in the box that is that category, I guess. Like, if I wanted to put all asexual people into a box that said asexual, I think they'd be okay with that. Because it's like, yeah, I am that. Did you know that all asexual people are asexual? Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? And even more so, did you know all gay people are gay? Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. It's a wild world out there. I love a good tautology. Which, if you don't know what that word means, it's a tautology, or a tautological statement, is a statement that is factually true, but includes no information. Like, a great example of it, you could say, like, oh, you know, the bush looked like a bush. Like, great, thanks. Or another one that I learned from TV tropes that I enjoy is that can apply to anything, is the object is shaped like itself. Are you shaped like yourself? You should be. I think tautologies are fun. It's occurring to me that maybe I could have done more today, but I think I ran out of rooms. So, whatever. You would not refer to yourself as Demi at all, but you flirt with the concept by craving sex but hating the idea of strangers touching you, creating your own personal hell where you can only do such acts with people you trust. I don't think that's really that bad. I mean, I think it makes perfect sense to not want to do things like that with people you don't trust. I think I understand it taking on like a little bit more of a certain, what word am I looking for? It takes on a little bit of maybe a certain urgency. Kenan Thompson? No. Can't believe Kenan Thompson sent me a sleeping mask and 2 gems. Kenan Thompson from SNL. Like, I think that does create a little bit more urgency than it might for most people, but I think that's like normal. I would never want to do that with someone who I didn't trust at least a little bit. Unless like it was like really casual or something, but even then, I don't know. Again, I have no relationship experience at all. Cursed coffers. Yeah, I have no relationship experience, so there's like, I don't know, like, there's also a part of me that's like, God, I just want to do, like, I just want to try things with people because I just haven't been able to do them before. But I also don't think that that's necessarily a good thing. And like I say that, but I do think I still would want to have some degree of trust with the other person, you know? Like I don't think it would just be with like any old person off the street. The blessing of the berry picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. I think, to sum up, relationships are hard. They are a lot of work, but I think they can be very worthwhile. A wild berry. What if I mean, I kind of want to try it. Let's just see what happens. Oh, do I only get 3? Oh, the vault. Hey. The way I talked about it sounds more Demi than Ace. I mean, I'm still not sure about it myself. Because just like, you know, I've never been in the situation to... Is it only 3 times a day? Or was that berry eating thing just a... No, because there's still only 2 now. Yeah, I've never been in that kind of experience before. I've never felt that strongly about someone. I've only ever really had crushes. Because I've never gone further than that. So, like, I don't know. There's a lot of unexplored territory for me, is what I mean. Did I? Okay. I just remembered there was another door I hadn't opened. I'll get my chance one day. Yeah, I hope so. I think I probably have a lot of things I need to overcome on my own as well. Because, like, I know a lot of people say, like, when you're dating people, you need to like work on yourself. You need to work on yourself first, and like being able to love yourself before dating anybody. Oh, I could just do funeral parlor into funeral parlor. Why not? Sure. What I'm trying to say is like, I have my own issues, and part of me is like, does that mean that I like am not ready for a relationship? I don't know. I think desire-wise, I definitely want to have a relationship. One key and one trunk. You think you lean more towards the spectrum of asexuality, been single all your life, but haven't really had a crush on anyone either. Yeah, I don't know. You could be aromantic or asexual if you've never had a crush on anybody, but it's a hard thing to figure out. And I get that, because it's like, how do you... Defining an absence of something can be difficult, because it's like, is it just that I like, do I not feel this sort of thing, or is it just that I haven't been in the right situation or met the right person yet? You love cock, you just have commitment issues. I think a lot of people would agree with you. Feel similarly. That's a fun way of putting it. Did I put this on high by accident? I feel like I might have, because I was talking. I did. I didn't want to do that. Sometimes I'm not great at splitting my focus, which doesn't mean I don't want to talk to you all. It means sometimes I'm gonna do things wrong. Oh, I thought the trunk would be in here. Maybe it was in one of the parlors. Regardless, I can come back for it. Ooh, I'll do the commissary. Let's buy useful things. I don't need to hold on to my money for the showroom anymore. I got PGR streams coming up. You gotta get the talking out with me while you can. Yeah, I don't talk a lot during those streams, do I? Because I'm doing my job as an actor. I'm in the moment. Speaking of which, I mentioned earlier that I did have another voice acting class yesterday, and that was fun. I had a good time. It was a bit different from the other ones that I've taken, because it was a bit more physical. It involved a lot of like, kind of like, you know, moving around and like acting out things, because you do kind of want to do that when you're voice acting. You don't want to you don't really want to just stand there. That's not going to give as authentic a performance. So it was a bit more physical than a lot of other ones. I'm great at what I do, but part of the charm of my streams is shooting the shit with me, so you gotta do it while you can. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sounding weird. That's only because I'm not good at taking compliments. Something I need to work on. Hmm. I'll do the rumpus room. Yeah, it was fun. But it was related to what I mentioned earlier, which was I had a rough start to the day yesterday. And that's because I realized yesterday before the class started that I hadn't received any correspondence about the class. Like I didn't it's an online class. I didn't get a Zoom link or anything. And I was like, I probably should have gotten that by now, right? Like, right? but I hadn't gotten anything. And so I was like trying to contact like the studio that the class is through and be like, hey, I haven't gotten anything, just checking in to make sure that like I didn't do something wrong when like filling out the information and get accidentally like left out, or like if like the email just hasn't been sent out yet. That's cool. I just want to make sure that it's not a mistake on my part. And it took a little while for them to get back to me, and I spent a lot of that time panicking. So not the most fun. And it did, in fact, turn out that I had done something wrong. So I'm glad I found out. Oh, my night is faring much better. Yeah, I'm having a fun night. I am, as I said earlier, a little EP, but that's fine. I'd rather be EP than on the verge of tears. Okay, good. A little bit EP is fine. Okay, that's a dead end. There's the lever. But yeah, I'm doing all right today. No real anxiety today. Just fairly chill. You hate the anxiety of making mistakes. I do too. I mean, that's kind of one of my big things is I feel a lot of the time like I am doing everything wrong. And it makes it hard. It makes it difficult to get started with a lot of things, because I'm like, well, I feel like I'm just gonna do this wrong. So why even begin when I'm just going to screw up? But I can't think like that, because A, what if I don't? And B, if I never start, then I won't even have the chance. And there are things I want to do. You work on projects that can cost upwards of $40,000 to the company, so pressure gets to you sometimes. Fair. That's a lot of money. I mean, I get that way. Even just like spending $20 on something. I'm like, this isn't gonna be a waste of money, is it? So I totally get it. And also in that circumstance, you're probably thinking like, well, all these people are depending on me, and if I screw up, I'm gonna disappoint them. Which I think a lot of the time, it's not that deep, but it is so hard to convince yourself of that. What helps you is reading Reddit threads of mistakes nurses make. They can kill people? I know they can kill people, but oh my god. Okay, listen. I am not judging your coping mechanism, because if that works for you, that's great. I could never do that. Because one of my greatest fears is medical mishaps. That subreddit sounds like literally my nightmare. Your Pikmin are drowning in ankle-deep water? My god, I hate it when that happens in games. Sometimes in video games you can drown in ankle-deep water, and that's just normal. I mean, I guess in real life you can drown in ankle-deep water. You just have to try really hard. Your typo in an email doesn't seem so bad when you hear about someone who almost overdosed a patient. I understand that. You're like, yeah, maybe I'm not dealing with that much, actually. Because, like, at least if you mess up, nobody's gonna die. You're on the last dungeon. Good luck, Cole. I hope you're able to get through it okay. I can't open the security door. But yeah, on a somewhat related note, I mentioned a while ago that I'm hoping to try and make I would like to make more friends with like other streamers if possible. And I'm trying to make efforts, but oh my god, it's so hard. How do people do it? I wish I had a sledgehammer. So I could just smash that open. Jeez. Oh, I never checked an item at the co-check, did I? I should have retrieved something and then checked something else. That was silly of me. The ones I idolized spoke kindly of me. I wouldn't say I idolized them. I mean, I think they did, you know, they were part of the reason that I started streaming, because I watched them do it and it just seemed like so much fun. But I'm glad that they I'm glad that they speak kindly of me. And those are people who I want to become better friends with. It's just hard for me to reach out. I'm always just I'm just scared often of being too pushy or like demanding, which from what I've heard is not something I should worry about. But that's the fun thing about anxiety is the fun thing about anxiety is it's not rational. Wanted to look at this again. Grotto, red herring. Moon connection? Theorized locations? Where is room 46? Maybe it is that simple. It doesn't feel that simple. Also, I'm just, I will say, part of the reason I haven't reached out for that is just that I don't have any good collab ideas. I mean, I thought about a Peak collab, because I have that game, and I enjoy that game. I just haven't been in a situation where how do I put it? I feel like I want there to be a reason for it. I don't know. Like rather than just randomly asking people. Especially because I don't want people to take like valuable time out of their schedule to deal with, I don't know, to deal with me, I guess. How about when I draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then permanently add 1 gold to my allowance. Like that. I always love adding gold to my allowance. Which rooms do I have active right now? Stop self-deprecating. I'm trying. It's hard. Oh wait, one of those was a red room, wasn't it? And I just completely passed it by. I'm trying my best! Oh, do you want to hear about another thing that doesn't matter? But is something that's giving me anxiety? There's like another streamer, another, I don't know. I don't know if I can say another VTuber. Um, I kind of do want to put down the greenhouse. Pay attention to the evidence that people like me. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's something I'm working on, truly. Is this smashable? Like truly, honestly, something I've talked about in therapy before is like, I'm trying to, like, there have been times where I've been like surprised that I left an impression on people, and I'm trying to like focus on that, or be like, yeah, maybe people actually do think about me. Like you said, I'm trying to pay attention to the evidence. You know what? I'll do this for the keys. Yeah, it's just difficult. There's this other streamer. They're a VTuber. I guess like I wouldn't consider myself a VTuber yet because I don't have a model. I just have a PNG. I would like to get a model someday. We'll work on it. But it's this streamer. They're like doing like a joking like dating application thing, and I was like, cool, that'd be fun to fill out. That and it might help me get to know this person better. And I've been looking at it and overthinking all my answers, even though it's not a real dating application. I just think it's important that you all know that I think about these things. Oh, okay, wait, that got me. Okay, so it's 15 divided by 3. But then again, 15 divided by 3, and add those together. So it's 10, I think. There we go. Didn't I just have this one earlier? Isn't this the same as one that I had earlier? The one that gave me so much trouble? And it was like... -3, -2. I squared those. So I got -9 and 4, which is -5. -20 is -25 divided by 5. No, not that way. You could confirm that you at least think about me outside of stream because you enjoy listening to me talk while you vibe and play games, and you wouldn't be surprised if others feel the same. Thank you. I'm still not very good at accepting compliments, but I promise I'm trying my best. And I really do appreciate it. I think I another thing that I've kind of been confronting in therapy is this idea that I've had for a long time that like I should be able to sustain myself on my own belief in myself. And now just being like, I don't really think that's possible. I don't think I can just do that all for myself. Like, I think believing in myself and like having positive thoughts about myself is something that I need to be better at doing. But I don't think I can be the only person doing it for me. Does that make sense? I think I am basically, another way to put it is I'm confronting the fact that I do in fact need validation from others. And you're very happy to have met me and enjoy being in my company and chatting with me. Thank you too, Cole. It means a lot to me. I think I'm so worried that I sound insincere, but it's just because I'm feeling shy. I promise. Do any of you ever do that? Like, tell people something that you really mean, and then be like, oh god, they're gonna think I'm lying for some reason. I do that all the time. I heard recently on a podcast I was listening to someone having the experience of going through labor and then like being in labor and then being like afraid of like, but what if I'm lying? What if it's not real? What if I'm not actually going through labor and I'm just making it up? And it's like, no, you're in labor. I do not that exactly. But like sometimes when I'm sick, I'll be like, but am I actually sick? Or do I just not want to get out of bed? Wait, so oh, wait, no. This isn't exactly the same as the one from before, because this is 10, not 15. Or wait, no, was it 15 before? It was. No, it wasn't. Yeah, so this is the same as before. It was... negative 3 squared is negative 9. Negative 2 squared is 4. Add those together, you get negative 5. Negative 25 squared divided by 5? No, that's not what I did before. What did I do before that solved this? You like looking at the evidence when you have body dysmorphia. You remember the people who find you attractive and remind yourself that you'll always be desirable to someone. God, I wish I was better at doing that. A way that I verbalize it a lot is I feel like one side of my brain is the rational side and one side is the emotional side. And I can listen to both, but the emotional side is just so much louder a lot of the time. So like, there are a lot of situations where I can tell myself rationally, like, this is probably okay. But there's the other part of my brain that's being like, but what if it's not? What if it's not okay? What if you're gonna die? I think that's a thing that a lot of people with anxiety can relate to, though. That's mental illness for you? Sure is. What did I do with this before? I feel like I'm doing it now and it's not working. I take negative 10 and I take negative 5. I have to divide each of them by 3 and round up. And that would be, or round to the nearest whole number. That would be 3 for this. or -3 and -2, I think. And I squared those, but or do I them together and then square them? Or you need to go to bed for work. Today's chats were rather fun as they were heavy. I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you had a good time with the rather heavy subject matter that came up. I'm having a fun time too. And sleep well, and I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Seriously, what did I do earlier? Because I think this is literally the same one. How am I not doing it correctly now when I did it earlier? Thank you. I'm probably gonna end soon, honestly, because I am, as I mentioned earlier, a bit eepy. Yeah, we've got 10, we've got 5. Divide them each by 3, round to the nearest whole number or something. Ah! And it is a square, it's not a diamond, so I do square them. Do I only... No. -3 squared, -2 squared is -9 and 4. And that would make -5. Then you subtract 20 from that, you get -25, and that squared is whatever, and I'm still doing it wrong. What's happening? Does anyone remember what I did before? Because I don't. What answer did I come to? Was it 11? It wasn't. Okay. Thought it might have been. Yeah, this one was 10, I think. Then we're here again. And what? I'm considering just going around the board until I get the right one. Oh, it was 5. Okay. Cool. Lucky 38. There's no 38 on here, Cole, but I appreciate the effort. And yeah, okay. Okay. 10 divided by 3, round to nearest whole number. That would be 3. Multiply that by 3 is 9. Where that is 81. Subtract that. Subtract. Is it 3 divided by 3, which is 1? So it's 80? Or is it subtract 3 and then divide that by 3? So subtract 3, that would be like 78. And then if I divide that by 3, that would be 16, I think? But then divide that by 11? That doesn't make sense. I think I don't understand. I think maybe I don't understand what these are, actually. Or maybe it means something else when it's subtracted. N divided by 3. Maybe? Okay. 10 divided by 3, rounded to the nearest whole number, is 3. And 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 squared is 81. And then we have 3 again, divided by 3, and that's 1. Or I guess it's -1. So, well, I mean, it's only negative because I'm subtracting it. -3. Or subtract 1, and that's 80. And then divide 80 by 11? That doesn't work out either. Unless I'm supposed to round. Round my answer, maybe? Like, 80 divided by 11, I think would be closest to 7? It's not that. Okay. And this is 5 somehow. Am I supposed to... No, I did that. 78 divided by 3 is... Oh no, it's not 16, it's 26. 26. But then 26 divided by 11 also doesn't work, I don't think. Unless, again, I'm supposed to round. So 26 divided by 11 is like closest to 2? No. Okay. They are not giving me a lot to work with here. And divided by 3 times 3. Oh, maybe I should just do... If it's 10 divided by 3 and then multiply it by 3, I just keep 10? And then 10 squared is 100. Then 100 minus 3, or minus 100 minus 1 is 99. And that divided by 11 is 9. That's the one. We did it. Cool. 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 I got that one. Door open. E. E for door. Oh right, I have an experiment I'm doing. I need to put down red rooms for that. Yeah, take my money, I don't care anymore. I guess I'll do the silver key here. I don't really want to. I'll do another red room. Get that allowance up. Still have no way to open security doors. But there is something nearby, and it's car keys. Wow, useful. Hi, Wesley. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Hope you're slaying today as well. Let's put the conference room down to standard. And her ladyship's bedchamber. I mean, I guess I'll at least make it not rare. Locked. Yeah. Oh, a gem. And there's a key right here. Oh my god. Making me waste my steps. No. Let me into the antechamber. No. Let me in to the antechamber. There we go. Much better. Okay. There's something else I wanted to try. If I can. I don't know if I have enough steps to do it anymore. Well, it would help if I use my foundation, my foundation elevator and use that to traverse. That'll cut some steps out. So yes, there was something I wanted to try. And I have to go back to the shrine. So, I did Google something because I was concerned. Basically, if you remember, there is something in the shrine that's very nefarious looking. The cursed coffers. I have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure you want to do this? Well, I've been very hesitant about opening the cursed coffers because I'm like, will this destroy my save? So I Googled it because I was like, does whatever happens when you open the cursed coffer, like, does that destroy your save? Um, Thankfully, it does not. Um, I looked it up. I learned that you get an item called the Cursed Effigy that I don't know what you do with, and you spend 2 days cursed. But also doing it for the first time unlocks the curse mode difficulty, which I can't use on this save because I'm already on normal mode. Um, but I figured I'd just do it, just to unlock the other mode. Better think twice before proceeding. You foolishly picked up the deadly stone cursed effigy. Curse mode is now unlocked. Also, you are cursed. You can now select curse mode when starting a new game file. I'm cursed now. You have been cursed. Every time you draft a bedroom, lose 1 step. Every time you draft a hallway, lose 1 key. Each time you draft a green room, lose 1 gem. Each time you draft a shop, lose 1 gold. And each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. All of the above. Then is there something I can do with the cursed effigy? Because it is an item. Then what would I do with it? Well, anyway, I'm cursed. Yay! There was that book, The Curse of Blackbridge, and it's called Blackbridge Grotto. Can I take the cursed effigy to Blackbridge Grotto, and will something happen there? With my last precious steps? This still seems inscrutable. Or like maybe there's something I can only do when I'm cursed, or something. No, I didn't want to do that. But it was like hovering over this. Well, I guess I am kind of touching that microchip when I do that. Okay. There's still the one admin key I haven't found, and I think I had a brain blast. There was the safe house, and there was that one image. It was a drawing of some of the security cameras in the security room. One of them had an A drawn in it, and said delete it. And I looked. The one with the A on it was pointing at the archives. So I think that was just saying destroy like the archive access things on this computer, which I think Simon's mom said she wanted to leave fake dummy messages for someone to find, which there's a third delisted admin key that I don't know. The one that they conspicuously left in an undeleted message and said, it doesn't fit the usual lettering scheme. So I think that's what that was about. I still don't know what that other thing was, but then I saw that letter earlier and it was like red herring. Does that have something to do with it? Although I thought I tried something related to like a red herring. Like, if I just do herring, that doesn't work, I don't think. Or like red H hair R or something. I don't know. Red hair ring. No. Or just, yeah, I don't know. But I wonder if that has something to do with it. Because I feel like it would be, I might be able to find more hints about something if I did find what the fake admin key is. I just don't know how. I'm cursed for 2 days. Well, I guess I'll call it a day. Garden Jigsaw House. Another day, another cursed. I remain cursed. For one more day. Let's just get through this day. And I'm kind of just gonna consider this like a dud day, basically. Because like I'm cursed. I'm already at a disadvantage. So like, you know, whatever happens, happens. And then I think after this day, I'm gonna call it for the night. Because I am still kind of sleepy, and maybe I can go to bed a little bit early. Also, though, the curse only takes effect when I draft any non-blue rooms. So another thing I could try is just not drafting any colored rooms if I can help it. Reading Nook. Oh, well, as you can see, I've already, come against that. I lose a step, but then I still get 10 from going in here, so... Take that, curse! I mean, I say this now, but I feel like the curse is definitely gonna get me at some point. The curse is gonna ruin things. But like, yeah, that's why I'm considering today a dud day. So that when the curse ruins things, it doesn't hurt as much as it could have. And I always can draw the library from here, and I don't want to because that would be a dead end. I'll just do a spare bedroom. I'll lose another step, it's fine. I have plenty of steps. Okay, a hallway. I lose a key, right? Oh, that's not as good. That's not great. I have been curious. If I put the mechanarium down when there's only one mechanical room, which is itself, is it just a dead end? I've been curious about that. And does that make the Mechanarium a possible dead end? Oh wait, that was an addition. I guess not. Wow. This is useless. I mean, not exactly. Well, yeah, I guess it kind of is. Has one door for each room in for each mechanical room in your house, and I have none, so there are no doors except the one I entered. But also, what happens if you enter it with more than 4? Are there extra doors? Well, I don't have any keys, so the curse can't make me lose a key. I don't think I'll be able to, but I do still want to see if there was what looked like... Like, is this smashable? Can I smash this? With a power hammer? I don't think I'll find a power hammer, but... Wait a minute. Are there supposed to be no flowers in here? Is that a curse thing? Are there no flowers in here because I'm cursed? It does seem smashable. That's what I'm saying. What if it is? But I would need to find the right items for that. Well, none of these are very good. Billiard room, much better. Although, God, the billiard room puzzles today, they have been crazy. Am I willing to lose a gem to have a greater chance of finding items in green rooms? That is the question. Sure, why not? It's, like I said, it's a dud day anyway, who cares? Who cares what I do? Okay, now this here is the thing where you round. So you do 18, divide that by 10, and then round it to the nearest whole number. I'm pretty sure is what the single swivel means. This is what I thought it might have been earlier when it was like the small lines. And I know this from one of the classroom puzzles. So 18 divided by 10 is 1.8, round to the nearest whole number is 2. 10 divided by 3 rounded to the nearest whole number. Okay, so maybe what I've been doing wrong is you don't actually round when you do this, because I was rounding a lot. 10 divided by 3 rounded to the nearest whole, that would be 3. Okay, and then the 2 swivels, you round that to the nearest tens digit. But wait. 5 is like right in the middle. Oh, so maybe it's round to the nearest 5? Because 5 is like right in the middle of 0 and 10. Although I guess 10 isn't on, I mean, I guess 0 isn't on here, so it could just be 10. Okay, cool. 5 plus 18. Oh wait, but do you round both of them first? Or do you only do that after? Because it could be 5 rounded to 10, and then 18 rounded to 20, and you add those together, which would make 30. Or it's 5 plus 18 rounded to the nearest 10, which would be 20. Wait, yeah, 30 doesn't work. There's no 30 on the dartboard. It's gotta be 20. Oh boy, okay. Negative 18, when there's 3 you round it to the nearest 100, I believe. Would that just be 0 in this case? 0 plus 1? Okay, okay. 10 times 6 is 60, rounded to the nearest 100 is 100. And then 100 divided by 20 is 5. Cool. Secret garden key, awesome. Cool, wonderful. Great. Does the curse taking away keys from me potentially include the secret garden key? I didn't think about that. Oh, well, I can't open either of these. No items in here? No? Oh, but there's a trunk that I can't open. Secret garden key should work here. Yay! Oh, there's a sledgehammer. There's something I could use to smash open that trunk over there. Oh, there's a brass compass and a map. I would need a shovel, though. Oh, that's not far. I might as well pull the levers. Right? Like, doesn't the wall in the greenhouse look similar to the wall that I smashed out of here? Like, I feel like it has like a similar shape to it. I am out of keys, though, so if both of the doors out of here are locked, then I'm done anyway. That's not locked, cool. The workshop. I did need that. I'm also curious if going back to the mechanarium after putting down another mechanical door does anything. Because now there's 2 here. I don't think I can make anything yet. Two rare items. Sure, why not? I'm gonna lose things, but who cares? Ooh. A prism key, which is honestly not very useful today, and the telescope. Oh, there's something else in here. Getting further there. Wait, did I see this before? Was this here? Investor needed. What the hell is this? Investor needed. For what? What is this? It's swirly. Maybe I can figure this out later. I guess I'll do the prism key just so I can keep moving. God, the aquarium would be an especially poor choice today. Oh right, and I did have the shelter, so I won't lose money by walking in here. I just lost money and gems and steps and keys by drafting it in the first place. I'm burpy. We'll just order a new clue again, because why not? That's a nice book. Oh, a key. Cool. The vestibule. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room become unlocked, and the 4th becomes locked. Maybe I can at least make it to the antechamber today with this. Antechamber reached, I think. Honestly, freezer would not hurt. But neither would terrace today. That would make green rooms a lot easier to use. And how about the Cloister of Ruina? Nom nom. I don't think I've been to the terrace in a while. It's nice. Let's go up here first. You locked? You are. My allowance has been raised. You're also locked, okay. Let's see what else we can work out here. Locked. Not locked. We could just do the clock tower as a dead end, but what else was I gonna do? Yeah, let's just do it. As I said, today is a dud day. Also, I saw letters on the back of the statue before. I still don't know what this means. CXET? What's it talking about? What is CXET? I mean, that's gotta mean something. Right? CXET. Oh, a broken lever. Well, I don't think I can go anywhere anymore, but this does give me the opportunity to confirm something. And yeah, I don't have what I need to make a power hammer again, so that we will not be doing. But I had the greenhouse before. Remember how I said a while ago I put down the greenhouse, and I like had been thinking that I had to make a contraption to like fix. I had to like do something in the workshop to fix the broken lever before I could use it in the greenhouse. Remember how I said that? Oh, there is a shovel? Was that shovel there the whole time? Come on. I think that shovel was there the whole time. That's fine. I wasn't gonna dig anything up anyway. Or at least nothing useful. But yeah, now I'm looking back on it and I'm like, did it actually just, did I just have to insert the broken lever into the thing? Was that it? Okay, that was it. I could have just done that the whole time. Okay. Well, that only makes me feel a little stupid. Oh, I found a key. Actually, so that does mean I could keep going. I can use that key to open a door. And then I did want to check, do any more doors show up in the mechanarium if you draft more? No? Okay, it's just the number of rooms when you put it down. Okay. I am curious about what would happen if you put it down with more than 4 mechanical rooms. What then? I think the foundation door over here was a security door, so I don't think I can open that with a key. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, let's just do this. Open. Sure, why not? The archives. Because, again, who cares? I'm cursed. That's locked. This isn't locked. Oh, it was just a hallway. Okay. A benign room coming from... A benign room coming from the dark room? Crazy. Let's do the coat check, I guess. Because then maybe I can store an item there for later. What's this archived room? It's another red room. It's the lavatory. Cool. Useless. What might I store here? I'm thinking about storing the sledgehammer. But the thing is, like, I don't know if... Like, if I store the sledgehammer here in the coat check, I don't know if that means no other sledgehammers will show up. I want to look that up, actually. Because it seems like that's the case. Oh, you know what? The other thing I could have done that would have been smart would have been... I could have opened the, although I don't know if this would have worked. What if I had opened the cursed coffers, taken out the cursed effigy, and put the cursed effigy in the coat check, and then came back for it another day? What would have happened there? Yeah, you won't find another of the item you put in a coat check. I don't know. I don't know if the coat check would be a good idea. It would be good if I could put a contraption in it that I could build, and then I would just be able to use that contraption whenever I wanted. I don't think I have any contraptions I can make at the moment. Or at least none that I would want used. Here's another interesting question. Can I retrieve the broken lever from the greenhouse? Or once I use it to pull, once I pull it, is it just stuck there? Oh no, but you can close the antechamber door if you ever wanted to do that for some reason. Well, I know. I know that now. Is there anything I can make in the workshop right now that I might want to store? I don't think so. I could make a detector shovel. Or I could make a dowsing rod. How about a detector shovel? It's not like a crucial item, but one that I might want sometime. I'll just make a detector shovel and I'll put it in the coat check. And it won't be a huge deal. And hopefully I should still be able to find a regular shovel and a regular metal detector. Going without those for a long time would be not great. I actually don't think I can make it back to the coat check anyway, so I might have just made it and then I'm gonna have to stop. Well, I guess not if I dig up a turnip. Oh, I should have been digging these up earlier. They have things like keys in them. I could have been using those. Yeah, okay, we're done. Oops. Well, that's the end of my curse. And I think with that, I'm gonna call it a night. I had fun tonight. It was fairly chill in game, and out of game we talked about some interesting stuff that maybe got a little heavy, but it seemed like everybody was having a good time talking about it. So yeah, fun time. Thanks for coming. I hope everybody had a fun time, because I did. Had some nice conversations. Now I think let's raid Sir Alex, because I tried to raid him a little while ago. Or wait, did I raid him 12 days ago? When did I do... What was he playing then? Okay, I think because apparently I did. raid Alex relatively recently. I think instead, let's go raid Psycho Reaper, someone who shows up in the chat every so often, and who people from Kiro's channel are probably familiar with. It looks like he's playing Dead by Daylight. Let's go say hi. So yes, as always, thank you all for coming. I'm pretty sure the next time that I'll stream will be Friday night. The new PGR update comes out on Thursday. Or I guess maybe technically like midnight the night before. But I'm gonna be doing something on Thursday night. So I don't want to stream then. So Friday will be the earliest I can stream the new story chapter. I'm really excited, as I said before. Oh wait, that actually reminds me. There was one more thing I wanted to do. If you all are like me, well, I mean, I know I know I enjoy punishing Grey Raven. That's why I stream it so much. But I wanted to show the new version trailer. Because it's got a really pretty song and I like it. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah. It's a neat trailer. Let's see. I think I've got to switch over to window capture. Sorry, I'm just figuring it out. And then I might as well close the game. Done with it. Yeah, so here's the version trailer. It's got a really pretty song, and I was like, why not just look at it with my chat before we go into it on Friday? Let's check it out. Oh wait, I need to do something to make sure you can actually hear it. Here, that should work. Oh wait, it'll make sure it's high quality too.
It's the latest technology that directly interacts with the mind.
If there really were a Noah's Ark, I wish to be the dove to bring back the first olive leaf. But allow me to cling to this warmth just a little longer.
That thing looks crazy.
And always be with you. I'll revive the most fresh and gentle breeze. I'll bring it back for you. We'll make it true. Side by side, I'll take wings to dispel the mist and fly back into you, like I always do. be gone with the wind. Still, I chose to lift up the sky, even just a little piece.
Yeah.
Pierce the
This
blizzard to free the light.
this song is like getting me ready to be emotionally devastated.
I should let hope be heard by all.
Oh, and this new skin for Ishmael looks so pretty.
Always be with you. I'll revive the most fresh and gentle breeze. I'll bring it back for you. We'll make it true.
Explorable Babylonia! Finally!
I'll take wings to dispel the mist and fly back into you. Oh, yes, I do.
Luna's getting an upgrade.
Always be with you.
New boss. Weird looking.
I'll revive the most fresh and gentle breeze. I'll bring it back for you. We'll make it true. We shall make it side by side. I'll take wings to dispel the mist and fly back into you, like I always do.
I'm sure this new chapter won't be emotionally damaging at all. Doesn't that sound right? I know a lot of people have really high expectations for this chapter, not only because it's an anniversary chapter, but because it's the first chapter of Liv getting a new frame since she got her Imperia frame, and I didn't stream it because I played that before I started streaming. But that chapter, at least before Shaper's Ripples came out, the chapter where Lucia died and we ended up in a bad future. Before that, the chapter where Liv's Imperia frame came out was kind of held up as like one of the best and most devastating chapters in the game so far. It was a really good chapter, but not for the faint of heart, because it is bleak. And if you've seen some of the other chapters in this game, you know a lot of the chapters are bleak. This was more so. So just, yeah, a lot of people are ready for things to be painful. We'll see when we get there. Well, thanks for watching the trailer with me. I really liked that song. I think it's so pretty. Maybe someday I'll do a cover of it if there's an instrumental version available because it's so pretty. Maybe someday. If I ever get around to actually doing song covers, which I hope I do. Anyway, thank you so much. Let's get back to the raid. We're gonna be raiding Psycho Reaper, who is still playing Dead by Daylight. Thank you so much. I will see you on Friday night for Punishing Grey Raven. I hope you all have a great week until then. Bye-bye. See you later.